Welcome to my show. So, I love cooking, so I decided, why not teach you just how fun it is? Hey everyone, this is Chef Daniel here. Today we are going to be cooking curried lentil, tomato, and coconut soup from Yotam Ottolenghi's. He's a famous Israeli Middle Eastern chef. He's got a book called Simple, and we're cooking from his book. And today I'm going to be cooking with our good friend Cathy Clark in her kitchen in her cottage on Penesus Lake in Ontario. Okay, so Chef Cathy, why did you choose this recipe and why do you like it?
I chose it because it's very easy to make, it's very tasty, and it has coconut milk in it, which I think makes things feel very exotic.
I'm going to introduce you to a term called mise en place. This is French for everything in place, and it refers to the fact that half of cooking labor is not put into making the food, it's put into getting all the ingredients out. That's crazy. And mise en place suggests that you should do more prep, which means you would, for example, plan ahead if you're going to make a recipe and take all the stuff out of the fridge or the freezer, or if something needs to defrost, you can plan. We're going to get all the stuff we need in time-lapse. Tablespoon of medium curry powder. Not just any curry powder, medium curry powder. I'm now putting in 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. Did you know that a useful kitchen tip for peeling ginger is that you should never peel ginger with a knife? Notice what I'm doing. I'm scraping away at it with the back of a spoon. Surprisingly, it works quite well. And I've broken it off. Now, I'm gonna keep on peeling. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need pepper, salt, crushed red pepper flakes, and medium curry powder. You will need 1 cooking onion. You will need some peeled ginger. You will need soaking red lentils. You will need 1 can of diced or crushed tomatoes. You will need 1 can of coconut milk. You will need water. And you will need cilantro. Oh, and for a full list of ingredients and the recipe, look at our show notes below.
So Daniel, something that's really handy is to keep a bowl on your counter so when you get garbage, you're not running to the garbage pail all the time, and you just collect it all like this and keep it all within your, see, you stand in one spot. To cut your onion, you cut it in half and then you turn it down so it doesn't wiggle, so you can't cut yourself. What I do is I then cut it most of the way here, but not all the way through.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then it doesn't fall apart.
Okay.
And then you do your, this is how I mince my onion. And then when you cut it this way, they tell you to do a claw. I'm not very good at that. So that you don't cut your fingers. That's it. Right down, right to the bottom. You're a very cheerful chef.
Cheerful chef.
I'm cutting that onion. It's making me tired.
That's it.
Now we're gonna finely chop the ginger. You may be wondering how I got this garlic to be so finely chopped. It's because of an amazing chef tactic called
It's ginger.
the TikTok chop. Oh, and it's ginger, not whatever I said before. So what you do here is you go clockwise or counterclockwise with your knife. So you can get everything. So see? Once I TikTok chopped so finely, it almost came out in a paste. So now we put the coconut milk, an ingredient favorite of mine, and you whisk it until it's smooth and creamy. This is because if you don't, it can separate. It can literally separate. Now we're almost finished, but there's one thing we have to do. We have to strain the lentils. They've been soaking for a little while now, and we have to strain them. So here goes. Make sure your strainer doesn't have too big the holes, or your lentils could jump away on you. Now we have to put 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I never took out coconut oil. See, this is why mise en place is a good idea. You can always prep ahead so you can go through and see if your prep is missing something. So, for example, I was missing coconut oil. So now I'm not missing coconut oil because I was using my mise en place. Melt the coconut oil. Just melt all these little white bits until it's just nice see-through liquid, and then put in this beautiful onion. Yes. Okay, I'm stirring it, and the aroma that this onion and coconut oil is giving off is amazing. Good. That's good. Curry powder and pepper flakes along with our ginger right now. And just make sure you get all the last little bits out of that.
Stir for 2 minutes.
And stir this for 2 minutes. It smells so good. And actually it smells quite Middle Eastern. It's got a good Middle Eastern tang to it. Adding the lentils. These small split people are invading the potland. Yeah. Stir the lentils for 1 minute continually. We add in those infamous tomatoes. Boil and bubble, boil and trouble. Tidal wave.
Ready?
1 teaspoon salt and a very generous grind of pepper. And this pepper shape mill is cool because you can take this out and you don't have to blindly scrape it in because you can keep on going, and it just goes into this little place at the bottom.
What's that? Cilantro, so
We're using cilantro / parsley stems. We're using parsley because we were out of cilantro, but parsley's also a good veggie, nice leafy green to put in here. So you put the coconut milk in, then you stir it, bring it to a rolling boil, reduce the heat to simmer, and cook for 25 minutes. Now, to eat.
Can we start?
Now, this soup is very, very gingery. So, here goes.
Daniel, this is good. This is really good. This tastes exotic. There's the ginger in it. Hot.
That's hot.
You know what that reminds me of?
Is that good? Oh, ginger. Oh my god.
Too much ginger, do you think?
Just a lot of ginger.
This is gingery. Maybe when there's 2 inches of ginger, you might have gone 3 inches, but it's good. On a cold day, it'll warm you up. I'll tell you a funny story about something hot. I was taking a cooking lesson. I'd never heard of wasabi, which I think you know what that is, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we had to add wasabi, and I didn't have my glasses on, and I didn't do the right amount. And I literally almost blew my ears out because I did about double or triple what you're supposed to do for wasabi, and we ate it, and it was, oh my God, the hottest thing I've ever had.
This is a fabulous recipe. If you're not a big ginger fan, put less ginger in. Now I'd like to give a big thank you to Chef Cathy for her patience, wisdom, and work in the kitchen for this video.
Daniel, it was my pleasure. It was great fun for me.
This is Chef Daniel signing off. And remember, if I can do it,
we can do it.
we can do it.
You can do it.